So you can, if you're not eat super, you can just kiss it and that's all. Not eat it. Kiss my bacon.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing amazing. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere, coming at you from beautiful, sunny, cold Kyiv, Ukraine, the capital and largest city in the country. I am so excited. I just arrived last night, and today I'm giving you an awesome tour of the city. We're gonna see lots of attractions. We're gonna eat lots of delicious food. My friend Margarita.
Hi, David.
How you doing? Everything good?
Great, great, and finally happy to welcome you in Kyiv.
So what are we doing today?
We are mixing the attractions, but as well we're going to experience Kyiv not only by food, but by tasting it. That's a very important thing, to feel the connection to the place. Touching it, smelling it, listening to it, all around.
And behind me, this is the city gate, one of the city gates, right? And this was built in the medieval times, like 9th century Viking Rus?
11th century.
11th century. Okay.
Pretty close.
Okay.
Anyway, this was the main entrance to Kyiv, and it's not by chance that we're meeting here, since all the dearest guests were welcomed here. This is the parade entrance, Golden Gate, again, that's why it is called, not made of gold, but main, that's what gold.
So we're gonna walk around right now, and then we're going to 100 Rokів, right? 100
Rokів, 100 років тому вперед. It's actually the game of words. We are mixing the history, but nowadays as well, and this is 100 years forward.
Okay guys, let's go explore Kyiv.
Also exploring Kyiv routes, we go all the way down to the very bottom. For the routes, there is one of the most beautiful metro stations, also called Golden Gates, just because of the monument here. And we're gonna see it's one of the 12 the most beautiful stations in the world. And what we see, it's the mosaics. Better to see with your own eyes than to speak, so let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, in case you've never been to an ex-Soviet country, they have a lot of these beautiful metros. So this is very, very deep.
Yeah, but because it's very, very deep, it's 102 meters deep. They put 2 elevators in order to reach the bottom level.
Oh,
so here's
wow.
one, and there will be another one.
This is crazy. This is long.
That's why it goes pretty fast.
Yeah, it goes really, really fast. Let this guy pass. Yeah, and I was trying to tell you earlier, like ex-Soviet countries, they have the most beautiful metro stations.
Yeah.
In Tashkent, Uzbekistan, super pretty. All of them. Every single station was built like this, you know?
Stations are like palaces for common people.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
awesome. So this is like the second level, and as you can see, mosaics, right? But we're gonna go deeper down into the metro station. Whoa, it's so deep. So deep. And this is it. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible. So it's like beautiful chandeliers. They always built like this, right? And lots of pillars.
The inside, underneath everyone, you have the history of Kyiv Rus, the very first Slavic state, and the very first princess, Vladimir, Yaroslav, all of the main historical ones. Every single ornament, there are like more than 50 of them. They are all different. None of them repeats another one.
So as you can see, it's lit up. Right here we have different mosaics, right? So every single one is different. Every single one. Incredible. And when was it built? So Soviet times.
1989.
89. So let's get out of the metro station and let's go explore the city.
To the surface, yeah.
So who is this guy right here?
This is Prince Yaroslav the Wise, the Kiev prince who built this gate. He fortified the city because the gates were the part of fortress, and Kiev, like every medieval city, was surrounded by the walls, high rampart and the deep moat behind. So we are right now on the line of the rampart. He is actually sitting and protecting the gates and the city.
And if you guys don't know, Kyiv was founded by 3 brothers and 1 sister, and one of them, his name was Kyiv.
Kyiv.
Yeah. Okay. Hard.
You say Kiev, it's somebody's, like the city of Kyiv.
Okay.
Kiev in Slavic language, in the Ukrainian language.
To get to the restaurant, we have to get in the car?
It's walking distance, but to save time, we need to get the car. We are right now in the very historical center of Kiev, but in Kiev, historical center coincides with the contemporary center.
Reminds me of like a very colorful old towns that you see like in Poland, in Hungary as well. You know, the colors, right? Pink, blues, you know, 5-6 story buildings, so like mid-rises, not super high here. Obviously, historical centers, it's gonna be lower, right? And behind us we have the cathedral, right? And we'll go there later. Let's go eat some Ukrainian food, timeless Ukrainian food. Добрый день. My man, how are you? Everything good?
I'm good. Perfect.
Pleasure.
Me too.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I need to wake up. Today I'm tired. After 24 hours of traveling, you're jet lagged, you know? It's so lungo. Yeah.
That's the word.
What is it?
Budmo.
Budmo.
Yeah, with espresso.
Don't worry, just say Budma and turn around.
That's good. Very nice coffee. Well, I need some food this morning. We're having like 10 dishes, right?
I don't know.
So this is the restaurant.
Yeah.
Go upstairs.
One more room, just red room, and we have just three dining rooms. Yeah, where you can eat different Ukrainian stuff. People usually when eat Ukrainian dish, even Ukrainians, they're a bit crazy. They, oh, are you sure that it's Ukrainian food? I say yes, that's Ukrainian food, and people say, oh my God, we thought that we know about Ukraine, and I say no, you know nothing about Ukraine, and that's all.
I love this guy, he's too funny. Okay, my man, you brought out so many dishes. I think we have like 9 dishes here.
9, maybe 10, maybe 11, I don't know. It's everything what was eatable in my kitchen I bring here. So here like some of old traditional Ukrainian recipes, but like renovated. But a lot of dishes here is about my creativity. So you will try my creativity and you will try a bit of Ukrainian traditions. And I think you will open the Ukraine for the world, because everyone thought that in Ukraine, the same as in Zimbabwe, you know, there is a nice country, but what they eat, nobody knows.
Because most people, what they know is borscht soup.
Yeah, it's like that's the most.
That's the most like traditional.
We will try it in the end.
Okay, so what's this one?
I don't know. I will not tell you because I want to play game. If I will tell what is that, you will not eat that. So I'm smart, you know. So
how do I do it? Just like this?
Yeah, just this. Just you can bite by bite. If you don't like, I will give you just drink, because it can be very specific. I will try with you, okay? Maybe. Oh my God.
So I don't know what the bottom there is. I feel like, is that pomegranate?
What?
That's a cranberry.
Yeah, but my thing is that it's pure barley.
Okay.
Fermented. This one. It's become like a bit for 1 month. It's just lay and it's become a bit sour. Yeah. This one is salo. Have you heard about salo? Salo is like a fat of a pig. Yeah, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Bacon, but it's kind of bacon.
You guys love your pig here.
Yeah, we love our pigs. Like bacon, but we eat more fat than the more meat in bacon.
Exactly.
So it's like a fatty bacon.
Awesome.
And I put there some pear.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely different. I've never had something like this. I'm gonna, you know, maybe I'll have another bite.
Oh, really? Oh my God! Maybe it's the last food you tried. People who start to eat, maybe you will turn Ukrainian in a few weeks.
It's so different though. It's like sour, creamy. You have the cranberry, it burst out. You also over here you have mint, right?
It's just for
just for show.
Presentation. So you should try few drinks. It's like non-alcoholic drink, but it's very unique. It's actually fermented bread. It's called kwas. Okay. And this is fermented beets. It's very nice and unique taste. This one is like you kiss ground. Like it's like, oh my God. And this one is a bit sweet. It's just bread fermented for 1 week. It's like non-alcoholic beer, like
I've had something like that. Yeah, exactly. It feels like almost like a wheat beer.
Yeah, but it's not beer. Yeah. This one is like a.
I like this. This is super like say a cleanse, you know.
Yeah. It's like a kombucha, you know, the taste of like something.
Beets. I usually mix this with like my smoothies, you know.
Really?
Yeah, because this is like
oh my God,
it's good for you, you know.
Okay. So I see you like.
I finished it. I'll finish this one later.
Yeah. So next we will start with some dish. This one. You will have like this.
Okay.
It's actually roots. In Ukraine we ate a lot of roots. So I want you try one of that and tell me what is that.
So you have a lot of roots.
Roots
like
here,
vegetables.
Yeah, because we eat everything from roots. And just some. It's called smetana, or you have. Yeah, it's like unique. Dairy, because usually you have a yogurt, but it's not yogurt. It's like kind of bit different. It's just you cannot buy this.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's
less sweet whipped cream.
Yeah.
And then the root, obviously, this is very similar to, like, let's say cassava, right? Or yuca. Very similar, but this is from here.
It's kind of something like pansip, something like that.
Okay.
So it's very, very unique, and I'm trying to put a lot of different spices. So I put in my restaurant a lot of spices like that. So it's chamomile, and you will have totally new taste if you will try it one more time.
So always, you mix spices, everything changes, right?
Yeah.
Get some of this.
Different spices, and then you try magic.
Very different.
Yeah, it's like totally different.
So good. I love it.
So okay, you have one plate, and you have just bees, you know?
Bees.
Yeah, I know that some people will say, "Why you eat bees? Why you kill them?" I am not killing bees. I am just taking them from the hives in the spring because they are already dead, and after that they become like medicine, and you eat like medicine, so you become healthy after that. So just try bees. It's very unique, and people all around the world says, "You're crazy. Why you eat? It's not good." Okay, I'm doing all this all the time. People tell me something, so just try it. If someone Ukrainian says, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's crunchy.
Sweetie, crunchy.
You know, I've had a lot of insects before.
And they all the same taste.
They're all the same taste. Because they're dead.
Yeah, nothing.
They're nothing, there's a crumble, you know? They're super crunchy. Right?
Yeah, because chefs cook them, and here like just other bees cook them. So, bam! That's perfect.
Nice honey too. Oh, that's good.
There's
oh my God.
Leave it for you.
Yeah,
I will give it. I'll put with yourself, you know, to go. Bees to go.
I don't know how that to go.
It's banosh. It's the same as polenta, but no, not the same.
Okay.
It's doing like polenta, but we are like combining with the different stuff.
So it's like polenta and there's mushrooms in here.
Yeah,
right?
but polenta is not so. It's like totally different structures, and people in the mountains eat that. But I want to improve that taste, so I took some magnolia.
Okay.
You know magnolia, and I have just put some magnolia here. So you will have very unique banosh with it's a cheese. It's a mountain cheese, goat mountain cheese. So you have just some modern Ukrainian cuisine here.
That's awesome.
It's like what is that? It's not polenta.
It's almost like a starch, no? And the mushroom's huge.
Yeah.
And this is local mushroom, obviously, right?
Yeah. And I cook them for 20 seconds because I want they still be, you know, such a nice structure. Because
it's nice and moist too.
Yeah.
Wow, this is great.
Grape? It's grape. Oh, it's nice grape.
It's great.
Like polenta, it's polenta sister. Yeah, it's brother of polenta. I feel you. Okay. So we have in tradition we eat a lot of meat and a lot of herrings because we have like some guys who was traveling from the sea from the south of Ukraine and they was selling the salt and they caught a lot of fish and they put this fish in this in between the box of salt and it's become like a herring. It was herring.
Yeah.
And they combined all together because it's crazy. Why you eat meat or fish? I don't know. And like 500 years ago, it was okay. We have meat. Okay, we have fish because we need to live.
We have to eat, right?
It was a bit different. So and it's like just I found a few recipes in old books, ancient books, and I combined that. So you have just a beef loin with the herring, some apples, and some carrot puree. This I have few more clean. Yeah, but it's maybe a bit cold or...
No, it's fine, it's fine. You know, I'm so used to that, so I'm gonna get some of this, mix it, and then this is the herring, right? On top?
Yeah, herring.
Wow.
That herring.
Wow, a little salty. It's like a surf and turf.
Yeah, it's surf and turf, but 500 years ago, people said, just eat.
Just eat.
Just food. And now it's surf and turf, it's so modern. No.
So it's beef loin with herring and carrots. Great combination. I've never had a dish like this. The saltiness of the herring and then, you know, mixing with the carrot puree. I think it's a good combination. Yeah. You have everything. Salty, sweet, juicy.
Yeah, it's about one unique Ukrainian technique. It's called vereshchaka. It's hard to spell, but we cook this. We have we have wild oregano. It's called materinka. It's like some.
So wild oregano. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of wild oregano, and we put wild oregano here. We put kvass. This one kvass. We put here actually, and we cook it in we have wooden oven for like 12 hours. After that, you take it out, and we have old bread, like a 5 days old bread.
That's not the oregano.
Yeah, and it's not organic.
I was gonna say it's super green. It's like vibrant.
It's like just because I want your eyes eat the dish first, and then we put that old bread, this crumbles of old bread in the sauce, and it's becomes thick. So the old bread is thickness of the sauce, thickener of the sauce. So it's kind of nice technique I found in the books, and now we have just very nice ribs with this wild oregano and some sweet sauce.
Pork ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how you said, you eat it with your eyes first.
Yeah.
You join me? You know how?
Yeah.
Let's have a rib.
Yeah.
Ready? Oh wow. That's slow cooked, huh?
Yeah, slow cooked, but it's like it's not like just U.S. ribs. It's like totally different. It's just maybe the same ribs, but it's cooked in a. It has like combination of bread. It's bread taste. Bread
I love that. Oh, it's so different. Nice and juicy.
Yeah.
Like extremely soft. Wow, dude, that's some of the best ribs without barbecue sauce. This is like, it's still like I guess a little saucy because of that.
Yeah.
But not like,
Yeah, you like the Texas style or Nevada style or Denver style or just
exactly all the different styles, right?
Blah, blah, blah. It's like a Ukrainian style. Where is shaka?
What is shaka?
Where is shaka?
So it's like a ravioli or something.
Okay. Ravioli, no, it's pasta carbonara in Ukraine. No. So it's halushki.
Halushki.
Just eggs and some kefir, some milk.
Okay.
And we are cooking water, and then we put some cherries, some meat, and combine together. So you have like a very unique Ukrainian, like some dish with some duff, Like each nation has something with the like ravioli, and we have like halushki, and this is the sweet bacon.
Sweet bacon.
Yeah, I put some sugar. So you can, if you not eat sugar, you can just kiss it and that's all. Not eat it. Kiss my bacon.
So I'm gonna jump on it. Let's do it.
Mix like.
Oh, you mix it? Yeah.
And they become so pinky, so trendy.
Let me join me. I'm gonna grab one of these, get some of that bacon.
Oh yeah, it's a bit sweety. So don't eat much. Well, it's for me.
Oh, I love it. So potato, right?
No.
No?
We cook like that, and this become like a, I don't know. It's
this is great.
It's something unique too, because it's like maybe looks like some dumplings, maybe looks like some gnocchi, but it's not like that.
But the plate's delicious. It feels creamy. Also the bacon, the sugar.
Yeah. Sugar, bacon, cherry, and a lot of my love in each dish in my restaurant.
This is my favorite dish so far.
Yeah, thank you.
No, the pork ribs too.
Yeah.
Too many dishes.
Okay, you have two more. And then some. Okay, three more, and then some experiments.
Oh, baked gnocchi with green bread with a green sauce with mushrooms.
Yeah, wild mushrooms, and it's called palushki.
I don't even know how to do this.
Like those, I don't know too.
You just get everything, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of everything here. Get a wild mushroom.
Take everything from your life.
Nice fluffy bread. Also very fluffy. So everything's fluffy.
Yeah. But then sauce is like it's put together. It puts together everything.
Yeah, it glues it all together.
Yeah.
Love the mushroom on top and the presentation. Like, look at this. This is a piece of wood.
Yeah, piece of wood. Like you eat. You can close your eyes and imagine that you're in mountains, and you eat and taste some mountains. Like this. Zucchini with the creams, and the main thing is the combination of rye bread and shrimps. In Ukraine we have not like normal shrimps, like big one. We have this one.
Yeah, small one, tiny one.
Yeah, Ukrainians have only small shrimps, and this everything is much more bigger.
Zucchini, rye bread, peas, pink sauce, and then the shrimp. Okay.
But small shrimp. It's
small. Yeah, you barely even see it. Okay, so let's do this.
Hey, cheers, chin chin. And aftertaste, just normal ingredients, and then you feel like it's not normal, and then again it's normal, again not normal.
So it's almost like a creamy mayo base sauce, right? And then you have the crumbly bread, right? So this is just bread. I don't even see the shrimp.
They mix together. It's like bisque sauce, but not bisque. The best borscht ever in the world. So now you will eat the best dish, the best borscht in your life. It's gonna be only once when you eat it now. Tomorrow or maybe yesterday, it's never happen again. So you just should like Okay, so when I eat borscht, I should pray for all my gods and for everything, because now is gonna be my moment of truth, and you will say that's the best borscht ever. You can say it twice, ever. This one is spoon, this one is borscht. So combine together and then add some mouse.
Oh wow, so what's inside the borscht?
So actually there is a few main ingredients. One is a bit of plum jam. Second one is our wooden aroma. Then taste of that beet kvass and just a lot of beets. So it's like a soul of our main product is beet. Yeah, but beets. It's like I was working about that for a few years about that dish, and I was traveling all around Ukraine, and I found I know maybe a few thousand of recipes, and I combined it in one.
Oh, I love it. And there's pork in here, right?
Traditionally with pork, but we cook now it's beef.
It's beef? Okay, wait. I thought it was pork for a second.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter actually what meat you add, and first borscht was without meat, so it's okay. Yeah.
This is incredible. So the plum juice and the beets is what makes it super red, right?
Yeah, super red, like heart, like love, like this. Ukrainian borscht is like heart.
And obviously you guys eat this mainly, well, in winter months, this is what you need, right? Something like a hot soup?
Yeah, but really if we eat it all year, but in winter we eat more tough soup, and if we have spring, we add more veggies, less meat. Don't eat our borscht like zombie.
Hey dude, this is my borscht, not yours.
It's my borscht, not mine. We can kill each other because of borscht. One more things, I want you to try this one.
Right.
Because in Ukraine, it's like a sprouts. I don't know.
It's like tiny sprouts
of blackberry, black currant, and you feel.
It's like a little spicy.
Yeah, and
almost like a black pepper.
Yeah, but it's not. There is no black pepper, and it's become like we put it on vodka. Have a very nice drink.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just want to, without vodka, you try it. It's like just I want to show that here a lot of greens that we eat. You know.
Yeah, a lot of greens.
In Italy, there is extra virgin olive oil, which is the perfect. This is the secret why Italians lives forever. And there is different countries, so they have some products which makes you live forever. You know. So what you should do? You just sit. You just must sit. You just close your eyes and just smell the taste of our homemade oil. You can just drink a bit, like one. It's like a extra virgin sunflower oil. We are not selling that.
It's sunflower, right?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Wow.
It's different.
It's different.
Now you will live like Ukrainians forever. Before we will eat dessert. Yeah. It's called hamula. It's just like a dessert from the baked apple. With some apple cider.
I love this because it's super juicy and moist. It pops out. No, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Don't worry, you can eat it. But what I will do, I want just to show you that we in Ukraine we are not just we eat something. We can be a bit creative people.
So this is a fork that you made a little hole here, and you can add anything you want, any type of smell, right? Yeah. So there's lavender oil. So
if you have expensive truffle, you can put truffle there, but not there, and you will feel like it's
in there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at this! This is like so it's a baked apple with on the outside
and some cheese, some white
cheese, right?
Some white.
It looks like a cake.
No, of baked apple with some chocolate and some cream.
So creamy.
Yeah. And a bit of lavender.
So it's not the apple, like the full apple.
Yeah.
You've sort of like dissected it.
Yeah.
And mixed things in there.
Yeah.
It's so good, and the lavender just gives it a great combination, right?
Yeah.
Different. Oh man. Good food.
Yeah.
But jet lag and food coma is hitting me.
It's perfect combination, jet lag and food.
And when you bite, the smell.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I've never seen this before in my entire life.
Yeah, but there's some magic, and I have a lot of such different things because I want to go further, not just like a cook nice food. I want just to show the real taste.
The senses, everything gets a feeling, right? From the eyes to smell. Yeah. So I have one more thing to try.
Yeah, it's now it's the season of tulips.
Okay.
Tulips.
Tulips.
Yeah, and I dehydrated them. I put some a lot of spice elements, and it will looks like the the Scoville system about the red scorpion.
Yeah, dehydrated tulip with spices, looks like a rock, almost like chocolate.
Yeah, but it's gonna be very hot.
Oh.
Wait, just wow. If you need some water, just tell me. Oh yeah, I told you. We have something.
Oh, that's that's one of the spiciest things I ever had.
Yeah, you told me that you said that you're spice man.
This is dehydrated tulip with spices.
Yeah, I told you. It's a bit.
It's gonna linger for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Just wait, maybe 2 minutes is gonna be.
No, I'll get some more of this.
Yeah, eat.
Wow.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's calmer now. Oh man, but you feel it like everywhere. It tingles.
Yeah. It's like, and my pleasure is when my friends come from a restaurant, go home, they still feel that they was in my place. So I'm trying to put the atmosphere of restaurant in your mouth, and you will go like maybe 1 hour, so you will feel
still.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, I was at that restaurant. So
I'm gonna feel this one for a while.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
Yeah, sorry. You told me that I use spice.
I like spice, but damn, that's crazy.
Enjoy everything you want, please. You made a very nice mistake. You told that borscht is a soup. Basically, in Ukraine, nobody says that borscht is a soup.
Okay.
Borscht is like a totally different something. So
it's like a stew.
So it's just borscht, and that's all. So you're crying now because you made a mistake.
I made a big mistake. Wow, lots of food. Really interesting. Everything was super diverse. I mean, from flavors and textures to like bees. Crazy, right? Bees. You like the bees the most, right?
Yeah. Got the magic bite.
So where are we going next?
Actually, while we're here, it's 100 years back forward, the name of the restaurant. But now we are at the place where Kiev was found. So we're gonna touch the very, very roots of Kiev. Again, if stones could speak, or I don't know, these historical layers, when you touch them with your feet, you may feel like they are scratching you from the underground. Because everything started from here. Over here you see the red bricks in front of us. They are put on the foundations of the very first palaces that used to be on the top of this plateau.
So these bricks obviously aren't from the ancient times. They're not 1,000 years old. They just put it here so you know that this is Old Kyiv Hill. So this is the ancient city, over 1,000 years old. And you go over with a car and it's like, you're in the old city. And over here to the left, we have a plexiglass, and under it, we have some, basically, what is this, like treasures? Oh, there's some swords, some axes, and this is from one time, so relics in the past.
The artifacts of medieval times and the memory of the ancestors. Some people say that in the night, under cover of the night, the ancestors come out from the underground and you can meet them here.
Don't tell me that. So we're gonna keep walking this way?
View, admire the panoramas, because if describing Kiev with one word, that would be, or with one sentence, that would be the city of panoramas. Kiev is the city on 7 hills. Again, like all holy cities, like Rome, like Jerusalem, so Kiev, and one of the main hills, it's this hill where everything started.
And obviously they always chose a hill, so they had a lookout point to defend themselves.
Place where princes lived, so we can feel ourselves right now like noble,
like royalty.
Guests, royalties, right? And the common people lived at the bottom. This is from where Russian land has started. They put this symbolic stone in order to symbolize that this is the beginning, the roots of all Eastern Slavic people.
So here on the hill, you get epic views overlooking all of Kyiv, the Dnieper River, that is the main river in the Ukraine. It basically splits the country in half, east and west Ukraine. And over here we have the ruins of the first church of Kyiv.
It was the very first church built after they adopted Christianity as a state religion. Back then it was all pagan lands and multi-god system, but back to the 10th century, 988, it's an important date in our history, and Prince Volodymyr, who adopted Christianity as a state religion and built this very church, he ordered 10th part of his income to give to the church needs. That's why Thesis Church. It was destroyed later during the Tatar Mongols invasion in 13th century, and we have only the ruins of the church left.
And this is St. Andrew's Church. So who's St. Andrew?
Saint Andrew, one of the 12 apostles, he traveled here to preach Christianity, stopped here for the night, and blessed this land to become a beautiful city with lots of churches in it. And we've got city of Kiev, and we've got St. Andrew's Church.
So how many churches are there in Kyiv?
Whoa, like around 200.
Too many. No, but I love this. I mean, very colorful, and this is not Orthodox, right? This is something separate.
It's a Christian Orthodox, but separate. Yeah, it's separate confession. Yeah, it's a monument to a local story that happened right here in this area in front of St. Andrew's Church. There was a guy who was a poor barber, but he wanted to solve his financial problems by marrying the rich girl who was not beauty at all. At the same time, he fell in love with the beautiful girl, but that one was poor. So he gave promise to marry to both of the girls. At the end, his plot was revealed. He got nothing. And the story over here teaches you a lesson, and also is kind of a saying that prevents you from any
like bad juju, I guess.
These situations. There is the bug, and for the girls, in order to be safe from such men who can be not honest with you, you're supposed to touch the bug. So there is also a ring on the girl's finger for the men to be happy with their beloved ones.
I'm supposed to do this, right? So to be happy with my wife, I'm like that. Yes, yeah, she needs me to buy her ring.
St. Andrew's Church, you're all blessed.
You're all blessed, that's it. Okay, let's keep going. That's cool, I like that. 2-minute walk, and we're here at St. Michael's Square, and what's really interesting is that we have two cathedrals here. Cathedral of St. Sophia over there, and Cathedral of St. Michael.
I was saying Kiev, they greet each other saying good morning and good night, 11th and 12th century. With St. Michael's Cathedral, it's only the memory of the 12th century. There is a sad memory of the Soviet times, and the presence of Soviets is still there. When the Soviet period, they wanted to put here, they destroyed the cathedral, wanted to put here a statue of Lenin of 100 meters tall, facing the Dnieper River. Again, plan never fulfilled, just left in the papers. But the cathedral was destroyed and renovated from ashes only in 2000. But again, the way it looks, it's really gorgeous, with the combination blue and gold. These are Ukrainian colors, blue and yellow. And here on the background of the blue sky, it's like as if floating above the ground.
Before we enter the cathedral, over here to the right, we have a mural with St. Michael, other angels, and kings. And if we keep going, we have more murals, right?
Here is the moment of enlightenment to the light.
What a gorgeous cathedral. I love the colors, just so beautiful. Blue and yellow are the colors of Ukraine. That's the flag. Definitely buy yourself a jersey.
The golden domes, they stand for the fact that the church is the piece of heaven on earth. And of course the blue color stands for heaven. So here every church is always separated from the rest of the city with the walls. Again, to make this border between
heaven and earth. We just entered St. Michael's Cathedral, and when you enter any Orthodox church cathedral, it will always feel smaller than a Catholic one or a Christian one, right? Just regular, because the altar is hidden, right?
Yes.
And then also Orthodox, they don't believe in statues. It's all about just like icons, like painting, right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Icons are also not painted by the artist. It's just like the photography. When you look at the photo of your family, you don't think about paper and the pictures on it. You think about the person. It's the same with the icon. It's the connection to the saints. For religious people, it's the way for them to speak directly to all saints. Virgin Mary, Jesus Christ, angels.
Perfect. And if you don't know what cathedral this is or who it's named after, whose cathedral it is, on the right of Jesus,
St. Michael is there.
Now that we're done with the cathedral, we're gonna go over to the funicular. There is a funicular here in Kyiv. It's right behind the cathedral.
Also one of the oldest funiculars in Europe.
One of the oldest trams in Europe, but you know what? 21st century, they don't accept cash. You have to have card. Look at this, beautiful. So this is a tram, really old. My friend is a little scary. Look at this. It's great. So there's two cars, right? One goes up, one goes down. Takes roughly 1 minute to go up and down, right?
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Kyiv style roller coaster.
Quick tip, get to the front. You get the view of the tram coming up, going down, but you also get into the seat. You want the front to get the view.
It's the two railways. One goes up, another one goes down, and it's physical, mechanical way.
And obviously because it's modern times, it doesn't actually pull any lever or anything. It's just automatic. And that's it, we're almost there. Literally it takes 1 minute, that's it.
The fastest way, even though it goes not that fast maybe for nowadays people, but it's still the fastest way to get from the bottom city to the top where we were just.
Once you exit the funicular, you make it here to the lower part of the town, right next to the river. We explored the entire upper part, historical Kyiv. You have to do everything we did, right? So Golden Gates, right? That's the beginning of Kyiv, or the walls of Kyiv,
yes.
Right? Then from there, go down to the metro. See the metro, you have to.
Oh yeah, it's one of the most beautiful stations in the world, and with all the mosaics.
Exactly, super pretty. From there we we drove over to 100 Rokiv, and we had like a tasting menu. It was diverse, extremely different Ukrainian food. The bees was exotic, the ribs were delicious, everything was super unique, and man, I can't say his name, it's hard. Yevgen, he is hilarious, incredible chef, so funny. Every single thing he said was
Ukrainian.
Yeah, real Ukrainian. And yeah, just delicious food, right? So it's like modern, future Ukrainian food. Yeah. And then from there we walked over, which is literally right next door, to see the views over Kyiv. You saw the ruins of the church.
Old Kiev Hill, where it all began.
Exactly. Then we saw St. Andrew's Church, and then we walked over to St. Michael's Cathedral, which is across the street, or across the main street
blocks, yeah,
from Cathedral of St. Sophia, right? So lots of churches here in Kyiv. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. We'll see you in the next travel food adventure in Kyiv, Ukraine. Na zdrowie, or how do you say cheers?
Budźmo.
Budźmo. Budźmo.
Means let us be.
Let us be. Let's go get a beer.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time.